Let's look at what is VS Code today. VS Code, or Visual Studio Code, is an open source code editor by Microsoft. It was initially released back in 2015. It has become one of the most popular integrated development environments among the developers. VS Code is not considered as an IDE, but as a code editor. It has built-in capabilities, including syntax highlighting, code completion, corrections, code navigation, code refactoring, running and debugging, and easy integration with source control management providers. All these improved capabilities make VS Code more than a basic code editor. VS Code can be considered as a relatively new editor compared to most of the popular IDEs and text editors in the market, and it was able to quickly win the hearts of developers, especially the front-end developers. These are the statistics about most popular IDEs as at February 2021, according to the Top IDE Index. VS Code comes as a desktop application for Mac OS, Windows, and Linux platforms. It is built using the Electrons framework combining web technologies. It has a fast yet simple editing capability with relatively light in weight. It comes with inbuilt support and extension support for a wide range of programming and scripting languages. That includes JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, Ruby, Go, HTML, CSS, Docker, Node.js, YAML, and many more. VS Code's extensible architecture model allows easy customization and development of new extensions. You can find all the available extensions in the VS Code marketplace. They are specifically developed for different programming languages, formatting, linting, theming, and for collaborative development. Along with VS Code, Microsoft came up with language server and debug adapter protocols. These protocol implementation makes it easy for any other programming language to develop language-specific features as an extension for VS Code. Now we can find third-party extensions for more than 100 programming languages in the marketplace. In addition to the desktop application editing experience, VS Code provides cloud-based development experience using the GitHub Codespaces feature. Now, you can even quickly switch to the cloud-based VS Code development environment by adding 1s after GitHub in Git repository URL. VS Code is a fully open-source development tool, which is released under the MIT license agreement. You can check out its public GitHub repository, where all the active development happens. Here, you can report issues, or check out reported issues. You can request new features, check out the product roadmap, or get the details of the new features that are coming with next releases. Or, you even have the chance to contribute for VS Code improvements. Let's closely check the VS Code's license agreement. It explicitly says that the third-party extensions come under their own licenses depending on the vendor. Microsoft has also emphasized that the VS Code collects telemetry data for the purpose of improving the product. This telemetry data may include both user and usage data. For example, it can collect the type and version of your operating system, the VS Code and the extension version that you are using, or how frequently do you use a particular VS Code feature. However, you have given a configuration to disable telemetry if you don't wish send your data. This is the official website of VS Code. Thanks to its open source nature and transparent communication, we can find a well-structured and detailed information about the VS Code and its capabilities via this site. And this brings us to the end of the brief introduction for VS Code. Thank you for watching the video. If you find this useful, please drop a like to support the channel, and subscribe the channel for more videos.